Hey guys, today I wanted to try something a little different with my Overwatch gameplays, and instead of just doing the gameplay, I'm going to try to talk about why I'm playing the way that I am, what I'm doing, etc, etc. This match is on Nepal, and I'll be playing as D.Va. Our comp is a pretty typical comp. We have Rein, D.Va as tanks, Soldier Mei as DPS, and Lucio, Ana as our healers. So on Nepal, pretty common to go to the top side to gain the high ground, so we're going to do that. The enemy team goes low, which you would think gives us the upper hand. Right now, I just want to harass. If I try to dive onto anybody right now, I'm just going to be well out of position and I'm going to die. So right now, the game is defense. Unfortunately, their Rein gets a good pin on our soldier, so that's a lot of our team damage lost. So right here, Rein is super low and anti-healed, but Ana is near him. I opt to not dive onto him because the anti-heal was going to wear off pretty soon and I wasn't confident enough to engage. If I don't kill him, then I just get 2v1'd, but if I did, I probably could have dealt with Ana, which may have turned the tides. Our Mei dies during the fight as well to McCree, so we're down 4v6, and we gotta reset. I also get pulled by the Roadhog, and I go down instantly to Rein, who already had an ult. So fight number 2, everyone's back up top waiting for me before we dive in, which is good, nobody got picked. I've been laying into Rein's barrier this whole time, so it's pretty weak, meaning I'm gonna have a little bit of an advantage. Our Ana gives Rein a boost, which is also my signal to dive in. I don't want to leave Rein by himself. This makes our Rein a pretty big target, so while Roadhog and their Rein go to peel our Rein away, that lets our DPS push in. He gets McCree, solo ults Ana, who I help kill through the Lucio ult. I turn into Baby D.Va, but our Ana landed a great anti-heal on both the Reaper and Rein, where Soldier then kills Reaper, and the enemy team backs down.
Tactical visor ready for deployment. My ultimate is ready.
Fight number 3 starts right as I get back into my suit and the enemy team starts to push. This is a good time to launch my ultimate to kind of spread them out and hopefully push some people forward while other people fall back. They all end up falling back instead of pushing in, and I end up killing both of their supports, which essentially kills their push entirely and gives us another 20% on the cap.
Get through this.
Tactical visor.
Time to raise my APM.
Before the next fight, Reaper comes in from the top right completely alone, which is really dumb. I get that he was trying to flank, but the second that he started to fight from that far away against Soldier, he lost, and he didn't even use his invulnerability. I also had been watching this flank very intently because I didn't want someone to sneak in, and before the fight even starts, Soldier and I kill Reaper, meaning we're going to start this next team fight 6v5. With no one to harass Soldier, he can just do whatever he wants. The fight doesn't produce a lot of deaths right away, but McCree is slept right as he does his ultimate, which means a free kill. After Rein charges away, I opt to dive onto their healers because I figure my team can handle Rein, and if I can disrupt the healers enough, they can just kill him for free. But unfortunately, I get sleep stunned and Reaper is back, so I'm back to Baby D.Va. But I do manage to sneak in a kill on Ana though. Right now, the enemy team is really staggered, so unless we screw up horribly, we should win the round, and we do. Something I could have done better here was get into better positions for team fights. I didn't really have too much of an impact in terms of being a threat on the field. I wasn't really harassing the healers as much as I could have. Round number 2 starts with their entire team going to the point and my team staying off to the left to poke at them. I don't want the enemy team to get this for free, so I'm just laying into Rein's shield because if we break it, a lot of their push power is just completely gone. Unfortunately, our soldier eventually gets pinned and our Ana is killed by their soldier. The reason I didn't make a better effort to dive onto their soldier was because I felt like I was the only one challenging the point, and again, I didn't want them to get it for free. I see Mei get killed, and so now I just want to bail out to reset. I don't want to die. I don't want to waste any more time. The next skirmish starts with Ryan charging me and pinning me on the opposite side of where his team is and burning his ultimate, so we basically get to start 6v5. I assume he was trying to pin someone else to the inner wall to one-shot them, but even in that case, I think it was maybe not the smartest move to try unless he got off an amazing ultimate afterwards. Our Lucio dies, so now it's a 5v5, but the enemy team burns the soldier ult and does absolutely nothing with it. I think he was trying to flank around, but he wasn't positioned well at all, and if he was, we would have been toast. After wasting his ult, our soldier is boosted, uses his ult, and just cleans up. A few seconds later, I'm back in my mech, and Ryan is just sitting still at the top of the stairs, so I want to lay into his shield as much as possible so that their push is weaker. I hear barrier destroyed, so I think it's a good time to send in my ult, but I only get one person. It is a support character though, which means they need to wait, they can't push, which gets us another 20% on the point. Their D.Va sends in their ult and pushes us back, and we lose our Lucio, so now we're in a bad spot. I'm also way out of position to try to contest Soldier because I'm so hell-bent on killing Reinhardt. Our Mei dies, our backline support dies because of Soldier, and we just need to reset. I'm not sure me ditching this battle to go contest Soldier would have been the best play here, because it would have been just Ryan and Mei on the point 3v2. Our Soldier rotated over to the right, giving up positioning on the left. Not sure why, maybe he was hurt. As a result, with our Ryan down and me in the middle, Soldier just gets to do whatever he wants, so he just shreds our backline. The next fight starts very strong for the enemy. Their Ryan is deep into our side with Ana ult, but Lucio makes a great play and boops him right off the ledge. That frees up our entire backline to do whatever they want. The enemy team backs up, but still kind of skirmishes with us. I'm just in the middle to be a big thing to shoot at while Mei freezes stuff and Soldier shoots stuff from the left side. Mei sets up a nice wall to kill the Soldier, our Soldier kills Ana, and we retake. The enemy team decides to fight while they're down 2 or 3 people, and we're going to take advantage of that. Right now, we are looking to stagger their spawns even more. Soldier kills Lucio, and I launch my ult to try to get a pick on a respawn. Ryan actually charges my ult away, but it kills Ryan in the process, which means we have even more staggered spawns for the enemy team. So the enemy team starts to trickle back in, and the 2 soldiers are fighting on the left. However, because their Ryan is still running back, I now have the opportunity to dive onto their Soldier because their D.Va and Zarya are both on the right side. They cannot help out the enemy Soldier. I dive in, we get the pick, and now our Soldier maintains the high ground for another 15 to 20 seconds. From there, Mei flanks with her ult, and we clean up to win round 2. For that round, I definitely could have done a much better job of keeping their Soldier in check. I was rarely able to fight him because I would have to leave the point for an extended period of time, and that meant that our Ryan and Mei were probably going to die to their 3 tanks. However, maybe if I contested the Soldier, our Ana might have been able to heal a little bit easier, and if Ryan and Mei could stay alive, we could regain control after killing the Soldier. Round 3 starts much stronger for us. We get to the point first because they switch to Mercy, which means we get the high ground first. Our Ryan gets a good position on the right side, hiding, and ends up pinning their Ryan as he walks into the wall for the quick shutdown. From there, D.Va dives in, but doesn't really do anything, and since our Mei has so much protection, Ryan wall and D.Va, she's able to just freeze people super easily, which is how Roadhog dies. We win the point and the fight. The enemy Ryan has this fascination with holding up a shield and not moving, which I don't think is very smart because it just delays your push because you need to wait for your shield to recharge. If you're going to shield on capture the objective, at least be moving in the direction that you want your team to go. I mean, maybe there's some situations where you can just stand there and you can let your team poke the enemy, but I don't think in this situation it was ideal to just sit there with your shield doing nothing. All I want to do is break his shield, because once it's down, it's very, very easy to harass, and we do just that. Ryan gets very, very weak, but we can't finish him. I was monitoring the right side for a while, but naturally, as soon as I leave it, our Soldier is killed. D.Va should have died here, but we end up missing out. This next move is really stupid and probably cost us the point, because I see a very weak Roadhog and try to dive him. I get absolute tunnel vision. Unfortunately, Mercy is there to heal him up the entire time, and I'm shot out of my mech. I get it back pretty quick, but Roadhog ults, and I lose it again instantly. My team ends up losing the fight on the point as Roadhog somehow takes out 2 with his ult and 1 with a hook. Mei launches her freeze to try to make a play, but she probably should have saved it. What I should have done here was left the Roadhog alone because it would have made the fight on the point much more one-sided in our favor. They had a baby D.Va, Mercy, and Roadhog all out of position, meaning we could have done a 5v3. Instead, I dive on the Roadhog, I get picked, we spread out too much, and we lose it. Me, in my stupidity, attempt to do the exact same thing as Mei by diving onto the point to try to contest it for a few more percentage points. I also end up burning my ult because in my mind, I can burn my ult, get a new mech, and then kill enough time for my team to get back. What ends up happening though is nothing short of a miracle because 3 people die to my ult. If we look really close, for some reason, Roadhog hooks my ult right before it explodes, bringing it past Ryan's barrier. This ends up killing 3 people and should not have worked in any way, and in 99% of cases was really, really stupid. But it worked. The enemy team backs away and the point is saved for now. Our soldier comes back with his ult, and even though I managed to eat Roadhog's shot on him, D.Va just kills him, and then our Ana is killed by Roadhog. So now we're down 2, we're super staggered, and we just need to reset anyway.
Bailing out.
At the start of the fight, their D.Va dies. I don't exactly know how. From there, we're just able to dump ults onto their faces and just win. Overall, I thought I played okay. Not anything spectacular, but not terrible. I didn't feel like I had as much of an impact in each fight as I could have. I did a poor job shutting down their soldier in round 2, but the enemy team switched off of Zarya, which is the main annoyance to D.Va, to Roadhog, who I can just pummel into the ground. The enemy Ryan let us kill his shield a little too much as well. I played a lot more defensively than I feel is normal, but that allowed my team to make more plays. So that's another D.Va gameplay. I know I'm not the best, but I hope it was sort of helpful. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, positive rating would be pretty cool. And I'll see you next time.
Victory. Play of the match.